It's finally happening. The moment we've all been waiting for. What am I talking about? Well, Hillary Clinton is finally getting some of her corruption exposed. Unfortunately, she won't be behind bars anytime soon, but this is great news in that her dirt is coming out in the open, and you're about to hear about it. Not only that, but also we are making headway against big tech organizations like Google and Facebook and Twitter. These organizations are about to get slammed by not only the Trump administration, but members of Congress, GOP members of Congress. But before I get into the report, just a quick break. Mass media and Silicon Valley censorship of conservatives has gone into overdrive. Today, I want to tell you about a new application that gets around censorship, a decentralized social media platform that's voted on by you, the people, not big tech organizations. PocketNet.app is the first social network that has no corporation or central servers. It works like a network of equal nodes, kind of like Bitcoin, so it's very difficult to shut down or censor. Users get to decide which content is appropriate, and when you get high ratings for that content, you can earn Pocketcoin, a cryptocurrency. Create your private key login at PocketNet.app. Viewers of this channel get a special offer. Right now, get 5 Pocket Coins just for signing up and using the link in the description box below. This is your chance to get in early, build your reputation, and stand up with me for freedom of speech. Make sure you follow me there. All right, back to the report. So take a look at some of the people who have died recently that are directly linked to Hillary or Anthony Weiner. The first article here is townhall.com, published June 9th. 2 former GOP state senators found dead days apart. Linda Collins Smith is one. She was a former Arkansas state senator who used to be a Democrat but became a Republican, and she was murdered. Jonathan Nicholas, a former Oklahoma state senator, also found murdered. Check out this other article on NewYorkPost.com, published June 6th. New York Police Department brass remembered Deputy Chief Stephen Silks. Chief Stephen Silks was a man who worked on details on Anthony Weiner's laptop, and he is now dead by supposedly having committed suicide. Here's another one on dailynews.com, published June 6th. Missing NYPD homicide detective Joan Calabrese found dead of suicide at Brooklyn Beach. Who was Joe? Well, he also worked on Anthony Weiner's laptop, and he was found dead, reportedly by suicide. All these people died within days of each other, and all of them just so happened to be linked in some way, shape, or form to Anthony Weiner, the Podestas, or even Hillary Clinton herself. This is very interesting tie. Could it be Hillary trying to cover up her mess? Was it just a coincidence that they were murdered and some committed suicide? Well, ultimately, I don't have the answers to that. I didn't do the investigation. But I find it awfully coincidental that all these people were in some way, shape, or form part of Hillary Clinton's investigation in some way, or even just knew Hillary Clinton. Either way, now some of her dirt is starting to get exposed. But that's not the only good news. Senator Josh Hawley is making headway against big tech organizations. Take a look at this article on naturalnews.com. Josh Hawley moves to end immunity privileges for big tech monopolies unless they protect free speech. The article goes on. Senator Josh Hawley has emerged as a leading reformer against social media censorship as he is going after their special immunity privileges under Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act. As it states, right now, Section 230 says that no provider or user or an interactive computer service shall be treated as the publisher or speaker of any information provided by another information content provider. Hawley's bill, the Ending Support for Internet Censorship Act, would remove that exemption for big tech firms if they act like publishers instead of neutral platforms. Corporations would have to comply with external audits proving their algorithms and contents moderates are not biased. With Section 230, tech giants get a sweetheart deal that no other industry enjoys. Complete exemption from traditional publisher liability in exchange for proving a forum free of political censorship, Hawley said in a statement. Unfortunately and unsurprisingly, big tech has failed to hold up its end of the bargain. Agree. Big tech organization is not holding up their end of the bargain. They are censoring conservatives. They are censoring Christians. They are censoring Trump supporters. And they're all doing it together in sync. Facebook, Twitter, Google, and the like, working together to silence one political voice. Why should they continue to have immunity? This is big movement, and this comes on the heels of President Trump's announcement to start antitrust violations. Take a look at this article on Breitbart.com. House Judiciary Democrats launch top to bottom antitrust probe of big tech. Breitbart.com. Donald Trump accuses tech giants of colluding with the Democrats. Amen. They are 100% colluding with the Democrats. Thank you for bringing that to light, President Trump. But this is good news for us. Not only are we making headway on Hillary Clinton and exposing her crime syndicate, because that woman is involved in so many criminal acts, but that's not all. We're also exposing some of the things that Obama did, how he allowed people in his campaign, people in his State Department to conduct an illegal investigation against President Trump, who had committed no crime. That's also being exposed. And that one I didn't talk about in today's report, but that was in earlier reports, and that was all dropped by Judicial Watch. Not to mention right now, we are making headway against big tech, not only with antitrust, but now Senator Josh Hawley has come forward with this new legislation. This is great news thus far. So I can't wait to see what's happening. We are making headway, but the bottom line is the mainstream media is not going to tell you a lot of this information unless they're forced in some way, shape, or form. And how are they forced to start telling the news? Well, because of alternative channels like mine, constantly bringing you the information and showing you the real truth. Anyhow, I'd love to get your thoughts, comments, and concerns. Please leave them in the description box below.